Hi there, I'm Ed Khouri, and welcome back to our series on maturity. You know, so far we've been talking about why maturity is important. We've been talking about maturity and fear. We've been talking about maturing love. We've been talking about why maturity is valuable, some of the things we need to grow it, what happens when we don't, and we've talked about our brain and maturity. Now, are you ready to shift gears? Let's start laying out the kinds of things that you and I need to grow our maturity in a little bit more detail. The very first thing that we're going to talk about is joy. Joy is essential for growing our maturity. You really can't grow your maturity without it. Now, what does joy mean? Well, to my brain, joy means that someone is glad to be with me. It's having the actual experience of interacting with God and discovering God is glad to be with me. I'm His favorite. He's just extended grace to me. It's that in relationship with God. And it's that in relationship with someone else when I see the look on their face that lights up and says, Ed, I am glad to be with you. I want to be with you. Joy means that someone is relationally glad to be with me. Now, the thing about joy is this. You can't grow joy by reading a book. You can't grow joy by studying theology. You can't grow joy by reading 7 Easy Steps to Growing Joy. To my brain, and this is really important if you want to grow your maturity, joy sets my brain up like fertilizer, like tilling the ground, like fertilizing the ground to begin growing maturity. Joy kind of pulls me away from the back into the front part of my brain so that I can begin responding to God and to other people and training with my relational skills. Joy only happens relationally, and it triggers, the experience of joy triggers a release of dopamine, which is the neurotransmitter that helps you feel pleasure. It triggers a release of dopamine that your brain says, oh, that was good. I want to connect with God and with others again. Joy is so contagious that when you get a little bit, you want more. And when you have some, you want to start sharing it with other people. This is the kind of environment that you and I grow our maturity best in. Apart from joy, it's hard to connect with God because then that just feels like a duty and something I have to be because I should be a good Christian. And if connecting with other people is a duty, who wants to do that? We're all busy. We've all got more than enough stuff to do. Why do I want one more thing to do that I'm not particularly wanting to do and have to deal with one more person I really don't particularly want to be with? You can't grow maturity that way. But we can grow maturity in joy when we're experiencing God and other people being glad to be with us. Now, next time, we're going to start talking about our train tracks, those 2 rails and the cross ties again, and why each one of those has to happen in a context of joy. And we're also going to be talking and defining those rails and cross ties more clearly. I hope you experience some joy today, either knowing that God's glad to be with you or having the experience of someone else is glad to be with you. And I hope you get to share joy with someone else today. Have a great day.